How can you tell if somebody's been neglecting their oil change? Well, after you change their hub assemblies and take it for a test drive, due diligence, a quarter mile down the road, the oil pressure light comes on, so you investigate. Pull the dipstick, and because the vehicle was just running, it had splash on it, and it looked black as black. Tarnishing all up and down the stick. You can see the metal even looks warped. Extreme heat from lack of oil, the tarnishing of the dipstick, and then after I let it cool off, put the dipstick in there, no oil on it. So let's donate some oil so we can actually test drive it. But anyways, if you were going to buy a vehicle, sorry about that sun, beautiful though. If you were going to buy a vehicle and it looked like this on the dipstick, it would be a no-go. So yeah, the dipstick doesn't want to just like shove in there smoothly. Not bad, but yeah, it's warped. And this cap did not want to come off or twist or anything. So you know, wait, I just kind of looked under the vehicle. I didn't see no major oil leaks. So you know this thing just has been neglected. No oil changes in a long time. So at that point, I think an oil change is more important than doing hubs. But if we start it up, we get that oil pressure. Let me try to get a good view. Boom. So we get that oil pressure, we rev it, it should go up. Motor doesn't seem shot or anything, but look how quickly we lose oil pressure. Let me go over here. Wait. It'll lose it pretty quick. Did let the engine cool off a little bit, but like I said, about a quarter mile before the light came on, and then I looked at the gauge, I was like, oh, that's not good. She's slowly falling, about 20 right now. But common problems with these trucks, the 5.3, 4.8, 6.0, there's an O-ring before the oil pump likes to fail, bleed off pressure, the oil pump itself. The most common thing on the behind the intake manifold driver's side oil pressure sensor has a screen inside of it. With how neglected this has been, I bet you that screen is clogged up. As soon as it gets warm, the oil pressure sensor clogged up screen, readings off. I'd have to recommend they don't drive it until we check the oil pressure reading with the manual gauge. Somebody with small hands, small but strong hands, can actually get to that oil pressure sensor without taking the intake off or anything. I've got a YT video on it. It's got like a ton of views. And then I was like, if you got bigger hands, use this adapter, this wobble, boom, and you can get to it even if you got fat hands. The problem is getting the screen out of there if it's stuck in there pretty good. Like, yeah, you could try spraying it out without taking it out if it's stuck in there good, but I use these hemostats. They get in there, and I can do it blind. Get that screen out. Clean it out, put it back in, test the sensor, put it back in, or get a new one, and then see if you got oil pressure, or hook up a mechanical gauge, check your oil pressure, make sure it's actually good. If you don't have good oil pressure up there, you can try a seafoam treatment, see if it brings some back because of how nasty there we go. Yep, we're at like 4 or 5 psi for oil pressure. So after the fluid gets warm, it does that. I don't know. Could be that O-ring, which is a common culprit before the oil pump, or it could be the oil pump itself. But first thing is a mechanical gauge reading. See what's going on. Pull that screen out. Make sure it's not clogged up. Throwing off the reading. Oil pressure could be much more, but if that's clogged up with all the buildup that I'm sure is in the engine from lack of maintenance. I don't know, I'm rambling on now. Anyways, this is just what I ran into today after doing hubs. See ya.